Intriguing story of confrontation, mystery, and resilience as she navigates the unexpected situation with grace and determination. The man couldn't let go of the sadness in Marcus's eyes that night. He started digging deeper into his own thoughts, wondering how he could help. At the park the next evening, Marcus seemed more reserved. His stories were shorter, his energy dimmer, and he kept glancing at the park entrance as if expecting someone. "Are you waiting for someone?" the man asked cautiously. Marcus hesitated, his small shoulders rising in a shrug. "Sometimes I think, maybe my dad will come back. Maybe he'll find me here." The weight of those words hit the man hard. He realized Marcus wasn't just pretending to have a dad. He was holding on to the faint hope that his father might return. But something wasn't adding up. Why would a father leave such a kind, thoughtful boy? As the man pieced together Marcus's quiet hints, a troubling picture began to form. Could the boy's past be darker than he let on? And what role could the man play in helping him find peace? The answers felt closer, but the truth was still just out of reach. The man couldn't shake the feeling that Marcus's story held something deeper, something unspoken. He decided to ask gently about the boy's foster home. At first, Marcus avoided the question, talking about the park instead. But after a long silence, he muttered, "It's okay, I guess. They don't really talk to me much. It's just a place to stay." The man's heart ached. Marcus's words painted a picture of loneliness, but something about his tone suggested he wasn't telling the whole truth. That night, the man returned home and made a decision. He would find a way to help this boy, no matter what. The next evening, Marcus didn't show up. The swings were empty, and the air felt heavy. Worried, the man stayed longer, scanning the park. Just as he was about to leave, he noticed a piece of paper tucked into the bench where Marcus always sat. It was a crumpled note, written in shaky handwriting. Asterisk, "I can't come back. Don't look for me." Asterisk. A chill ran down his spine. What had happened to Marcus? Was he in danger? And why would he leave such a cryptic message? The man knew he had to act quickly, but time seemed to be slipping away. The man's heart pounded as he held the note, his mind racing with questions. He couldn't let it end like this, not after all the moments he'd shared with Marcus. Driven by urgency, he began asking around the neighborhood, describing the boy to anyone who might recognize him. Eventually, a local shopkeeper recalled seeing Marcus walk toward a nearby alley a few nights before, looking scared and hurried. The man followed the lead, searching the area until he stumbled upon a small, dimly lit shelter. Inside, he found Marcus huddled in a corner, his face streaked with tears. The boy looked up in shock, clutching a worn photo of his father. "I thought you'd forget about me," Marcus whispered. Through broken words, Marcus revealed the truth. His foster home wasn't safe. He'd run away after overhearing plans to send him to another family. The man listened intently, his resolve strengthening. He reassured Marcus that he wouldn't be left alone again. As they left the shelter, the man made a call to child services, determined to advocate for Marcus. But just as they stepped out into the street, Marcus tugged his arm. "Wait," he said, handing him the photo. The man's breath caught. It was a picture of a younger version of himself. Marcus's father wasn't a stranger after all. The man stared at the photo in disbelief, his hands trembling. The image was from a time he had long buried, when his life was unstable, and he made choices he deeply regretted. He looked down at Marcus, who stared back, his eyes full of questions and a glimmer of hope. "I'm so sorry," the man said, his voice breaking. "I didn't know. I didn't realize." Tears welled up as he knelt down to Marcus's level. "But I promise you this, I'm not going anywhere now. We'll figure this out together." Marcus hesitated, then wrapped his small arms around the man's neck, holding on tightly as if afraid he might disappear again. For the first time in years, Marcus felt like he belonged. In the days that followed, the man worked tirelessly to gain custody of Marcus, determined to give him the love and stability he deserved. Together, they began to rebuild what was lost, proving that it's never too late to start over.